Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. Hey everybody, Lady Cheryl here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this episode, I'm going to continue with my series on what I'm doing in the fall to get ready for the winter. And so today in part 4, I'm going to show you how I'm going to be mulching my raised garden beds, how I'm going to transplant some mimosa trees into the ground, and I'm going to experiment with cloning a Calamondin tree. Okay, let's get started. Hello, everybody.
Hey.
My neighbor brought me some leaves, so Bria and I are just going to take a few and put them in this raised garden bed. Keep them off of the plants, Bria. Put them down at the base, on the ground. Very good. As we harvest the greens, we'll continue to mulch the bed, and that's what I do for my beds for the winter. I just cover them with leaves. That will suppress weeds. Okay, Bria, get down and plant. Bria, get down. Let me say that again. Get down and, Bria, pick up some leaves and put them at the bottom of the beds. Look, let me show you. Let me show you, sweetie. Let me show you. Just put them like this. That'll keep them nice and warm when the frost comes. And then I will just shake them off of the leaves of the plants. Okay? You want to go around that side?
Yeah.
You go this way, sweetie, because you're tiny. And you can go around that side. And I'll do this side. So take you a handful. And do like I'm doing. And then just come here and put them down.
Put it in.
Good job, Bria. Put them down. And do a whole lot like that, okay?
Okay.
Collars are getting tall.
I'm gonna reach all the way to
Get 2 handfuls.
Okay, I'm gonna do
Okay, and then put them right here. Don't sprinkle them, sweetie. Just drop them close to the bottom. Very good. Now get some more.
Okay.
You don't have to dig way down, Bria. Just come on, get 2 big bunches, and then just put them right over here next to the other ones. Good job. Go get some more.
Well, you're bigger than me.
Yeah, I can get a big handful. So this is the easy way to do it. Fill up a container and then put them down. There's always something to do in the garden. Just giving them a little extra protection because the cold weather is going to be coming in. Anywhere where I can find a spot. Aren't these pretty? Look how big those are. Just beautiful. Collards are catching up with the hoop house. Beautiful. I love my garden. I just love my garden. Now, let me show you what we're going to do next. We're going to mulch these 2 raised beds that have 2 cherry trees in them because we thoroughly covered those two beds back there. And we're going to take the rest of the leaves and mulch these two beds. Now, right there where Bria is, remove those empty containers and we're going to mulch the two cherry trees that I'm pointing to right now. And I like to use straw on the strawberries, so we'll mulch those real good, and we'll show you that in another video. But yeah, right now we're just going to go ahead and put the leaves on these two beds that have the fruit trees, two cherry trees, two peach trees, and one sunglow nectarine. You can see Bria's having a good time, man. I just let her wallow in the leaves. She's having fun. And I knew that since it was fruit trees in those beds, I usually don't allow my grandkids to walk on the garden beds. But since we're just growing fruit trees, I just let her have a lot of fun. Okay, it's Sunday afternoon. It's a beautiful day. It's about 61 degrees. I think the high is going to be 69. And we're supposed to have warm weather for the next 2 weeks until the end of the month. So I decided to make my special place a little sunnier. And I picked up a couple of 6-packs of yellow pansies. These can grow all winter long here in Zone A because they can take frost or freezing temperatures. I'll insert the lowest degree they can take without damaging them in this video. The next thing I'm going to share with you is how I plan to multiply my Calamondin tree by cutting the top off and cloning it. Now, this is the first time I've done this, so this is considered an experiment. Right here. It's right over here where you can get some shelter. And I'm going to cut it off about 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe about 5 feet. And I'm going to cut on an angle so that the water doesn't go straight on it. And I'm just going to let it drop because there's a lot of thorns. Oh, it's hard to do. I'm trying. There we go. So that's a nice size. And it's on a little dolly caddy, plant caddy, had wheels on it, and I can roll it in and out of the sun when I want to. But you want to cut it like at a 45-degree angle. That way the water will slide off of it instead of just beating down in there, and you know, you could get a fungus. Always sanitize your nippers before you get started. And if you're working with something that is infected, like it has a fungus or something, you want to sanitize them with 70% alcohol. Right now, I only have 99.9% alcohol for my hand sanitizers that my company makes. But there's no evidence of any injury or anything or any disease with this Calamondin, so I'm not really worried about it. But if I decide to prune something else, I'll re-sanitize my nippers. Okay, so I'm going to take this beautiful specimen and I'm going to remove the lower leaves and I'll find a pot to put it in. Okay, I'll be back. Okay. So I have this container right here. It's pretty large and I've got it filled with dirt, the soil potty mix that I use for the sweet potatoes. And what I'm going to do is remove the lower leaves about a foot, about 12 inches. And then I'm just going to stick it into this soil and we'll see what happens. I'll be back when I have it in the soil. Okay, guys, I'm done. I took the bottom leaves off about a little bit less than a foot and I put it into this big pot. I put a stake in there to support it. And I just hope and pray that the cloning works. Well, I decided to name this one Little Mama after Bria. And I named the mother tree Mama after my daughter, Elisa. Okay. Now all I have to do is water this one because Brian and I watered this one the other day. So right here, I told you guys I always have compost tea or weed tea. And let me show you something. You don't see any insects flying around it because, whew, I'll be so glad when I'm finished so that I can clean this porch off. But here are the mosquito bits. This is a biological mosquito control product, and it will kill fungus gnats and mosquito larvae, and you can use this in your water gardens, your flower pots. It won't harm your plants. So I put just a few sprinkles in here about every 30 days or so. And now I'm just going to water this good with some good old compost tea. I think 2 dips will be enough. I gotta put it in like this. It may not look good, but it's going to be very good for this tree. And then I'm not going to be checking this tree, pulling it up to see if it's rooting. I'm documenting the date, and I would check in 2 months. And if I see that if there's some resistance when I try to pull it up, and if I see new leaves, then I know everything is going to be fine. Yeah, so here's little mama and mama. But when I see these trees, I'll think about Bria and my daughter. Okay, so it has been 2 days since I sprayed these plants with Serenade. And I still see, I'm trying to get out the way, I still see a little fungus, but not bad. So I'm going to treat it again. Hopefully this time to do it. I need to get up close where I see some fungus. And then I'll come back in a day or so and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay? Beautiful, beautiful flowers. I think I'll take me a bouquet in the house. What I like most about the Serenade is you don't have to use a lot, and it does no harm to your plants, no damage to your leaves like some of the other home remedies that I have tried in the past. So you can't really tell that I put a product on here if I didn't tell you. But if you don't remember how much mildew and powdery mildew was on here, go back and look at my previous video and you will see it was a lot. And now it's almost all cleared up. Yeah, this is why I like Serenade. Right here, I'm going to transplant 2 mimosa trees that I've been growing from seeds for almost 2 years. This is a low area in my yard. Building it up with wood chips that are decomposing. So I'm only going to have to dig down just a little bit, maybe about a foot. We have our rainy season, a lot of water, standing water gets here. So I know these wood chips are going to break down. Get that big piece out the way. I know they're going to break down, and so I'm not worried about planting them up high, because you can look at that hugelkultur back there toward that fence. That used to be all the way up to the top of the fence. Used to have I had a lot of branches from a 28, I think, year-old crepe myrtle tree I had cut down, and all the branches and the extra potting soil. At the end of the season, I would put that soil on there too, and it just facilitated in it breaking down very fast. So I'm going to start right here with digging a hole in the wood chip, and I'm going to stop when I reach some soil, and I'm coming up on soil now. So I don't want it to go too far down. So you can see that that's good soil there. Yep. That's good soil. So I'm gonna make the hole just a little bit bigger. I think I'll stand right here. And come in. Yep, I think that'll do it. And then I'm gonna put some potty mix and remove that tree and drop it in the hole. Okay, let's see what we got. So I've got the hole dug out. I'm gonna put, I hope you can hear me. I'm gonna put a little potty mix in there. Then I'm gonna take the tree out and I'm gonna smash it around. I like to grow young trees in those little flexible nursery pots because it makes it easier for me to get the tree out. It came straight on out and it was root bound. Can you see that, guys? Really root bound. So I'm gonna break it up. And it's getting ready to go into dormancy. So I'm gonna break those roots up some. And then I'm gonna put it down in the hole. And then I'm just gonna fill it up. I'm gonna give it some good soil where the roots are. And then I'll put soil and wood chips around it. And I'm gonna step down a little bit to get that tree down in the soil. And that's a wrap. Then I will water it in real good. Okay, I'm trying to make up my mind if I'm going to put that other tree right here. And I need that walkway. And then I have a walkway behind these. Okay, I just changed my mind. I'm going to put the other tree right here. Yep, because I need a walkway. I hope you all can see this. Remember, I don't care if they're too close together because I'm going to keep these trees only about 2 or 3 feet high. The beautiful flowers on the mimosa trees, and I really want to grow them to bring hummingbirds and other pollinators into the food forest. Okay, so now we're getting into soil. Gonna go around here and widen the hole a little bit. Okay, we're in the soil. So I'm going to put some soil in just like I did the other one. Just a little. Then we're going to take the tree out, just like I did the other one. I hope you can see it. Smashing down. Loosen that tree up. Put my finger in that hole and then pull. And it's coming out just like the other one did, but I noticed when I went back and looked at the video, you couldn't really see the roots, so I'm coming up close. And you can see that mycorrhizal fungi. So we're breaking that up really good, and then we're gonna put it in the hole. Guess I'll go around here and drop it in the hole. And then I'll put soil around it. Hope you can see. Ooh, that's heavy. And then I just need to add the wood chips. Just like before, step down lightly. And then we'll water, and we're done.
The end.
Thank you for watching, everybody. Bye now.